And then you think to yourself, well, what's the big deal? Why can't I just be a Christian, believe in Jesus, and then have a pretty easy life instead of all of these tribulations and adversities? Why does my faith need to be strengthened? Well, at the time of the Apostle Paul, even up until this very day, the Christians, they would be so heavily persecuted that they would throw them to lions. Now, at the time of Paul, even according to this article, which did deep research into this matter, the punishments meted out to Christians who admitted their religion and refused to sacrifice varied enormously. Because if these professing Christians, if they would just sacrifice to the emperor, then they would let them go. But by doing that, they would have to denounce their Christian faith, and many of them did not do so. To which brings us to the point that I'm at right now. You need a strong faith in this world in which, for the most part, worships Satan. In the first and early second centuries AD, Christians who were Roman citizens, including the Apostle Paul, were executed by beheading, which was a quick and merciful end. Later in the second century, beheading was a privilege to which only the highest ranking citizens were automatically entitled. The lesser sort, as they were known, were subject to more violent punishments. These included being crucified, burned to death, and attacked by beasts. Being condemned to the beast was a particularly grisly end. It meant that you and your companions would be exposed in the arena to a variety of wild and ferocious animals such as leopards, boars, and yes, lions, and required to fight for your lives. And my friends, this very much still happens to Christians today. June 6th, just a few days ago, at least 50 Christians killed in yet another violent attack in Nigeria. And yet more distressing news from Nigeria, at least 50 Christians have been killed and several more abducted in an attack on a church as it gathered to celebrate Pentecost. And there are also plenty of other reasons to strengthen your faith, as it would strengthen your knowledge and your testimony, and others may be converted through you. So there are plenty of reasons for experience, patience, hope.